Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is incredible, or whenever you happen to be watching. Of course, I'm with my girl Salt. You guys remember just a few days ago, she took a pretty good bite of me, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. It still is a little bit sore, but you know what? That's all part of it. And you know, ever since we've had her as a baby, we've been trying to desensitize her so that she won't actually act crazy. But you can see, I've got to work with her more than ever now, right? She's getting a little bit bigger. As they get bigger, they start to get that, you know, like asserting their dominance, like, hey, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. And that's when you have to break them. I mean, it's just like training any animal. You've got to keep them intact, right? So one of the things that I used to do all the time was I would just take my finger and rub it around her ISOs, which is all around her mouth. Now, what happens with an alligator is those ISOs actually detect pressure in the water, right? So if anything breaches the water at all, they immediately snap at it. It's kind of like just an instinct, almost like a reflex, right? So what we do is we desensitize those actual ISOs. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know that I want to use my finger anymore, so I'm going to use a pen like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around like this and just desensitize her mouth like this, right? Just so that she understands that every time she gets touched, she isn't going to snap. Because that's what happened last time, is I got close and she decided to snap at me when her ISOs actually felt my finger. And so what I'm going to do is just every day I'm going to work with her a little bit more, and I'm also going to just spend maybe 5 minutes just rubbing a pen on her ISOs. This isn't hurting her in any way. It just is getting her more comfortable. Again, like we do with reflexes, right? When we want to actually take our reflexes away, like let's say when I get a snake bite, I don't have the reflex to pull away, hence the reason why I don't have as many bad bites, right? It's the same exact thing. We're just trying to desensitize those reflexes, those ISOs, and that's what I'm going to do every single day, just so that no one else ever gets bit by her, right? And as she gets bigger, it's only going to get worse, right? So I've got to make sure she's always very calm, but she is an absolutely wonderful animal. It just means my work has to be a little bit more, right? I have to put a little bit more time into working with Salt because I don't want anything bad to happen, because I absolutely love this girl. Take a look at Baby Kush, the crocmonder. He's just kind of hanging out. I love that look, you know. You always think of that like with a sloth or something like that, with their legs just kind of hanging down, totally lazy. But don't think that he's not looking. Right now his eyes are just focused right on us, like, what are you guys up to and stuff like that. Amazingly intelligent animal. I just think he's unbelievably gorgeous. Speaking of sloth, we moved his hammock over here. Of course, Drogo's hanging out over here. But remember we installed this, or I should say Lori and Jay installed this? Well, he loves it. He's in this all the time. He climbs over here, and look at how cute he is over there. Oh my God, he is so absolutely adorable. And hey, there's some news coming here within the next couple days I cannot wait to share with you guys, meaning that pretty soon we're going to be able to have him on exhibit, but I'll talk more about that in the next couple days. Just a quick update on the chameleons that we got a few weeks ago. They're doing really well. I mean, look at the color on this thing. So I think about another 4 or 5 days and we'll have these over at the reptarium. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that kind of remodel thing where I'm moving the cages around a little bit before I bring them over there. But this one is stunning, and it's going to be such a hit when it gets over to the reptarium. Really cool animal, super tame, seems to tolerate handling tremendously well, and just, it's just nuts. I mean, look at the color. Sometimes it's red and green, now it's red and yellow. This thing is on fire. You guys may not know, but I am a huge fan of Gary Vaynerchuk, and he does something that's called overrated or underrated, typically on like tech stuff, business stuff. So I thought, why don't we bring that into the animal or reptile world? So Jay is going to hit me with some questions here, and I'm going to tell you if I think it's underrated or overrated. Let's get started.
Ball pythons.
I think properly rated, to be totally honest with you. I think that they've been on a good run for a long time, still have a long way to go, but I wouldn't say they're underrated because they're the most popular snake probably out there, and I wouldn't say they're overrated because I think that they get all the due that they need. So I'm going to go with properly rated on this one.
Colubrids.
Colubrids underrated, 100% underrated. I mean, you know, they've had a resurgence over the last couple years, but I'm telling you what, corn snakes, king snakes, milk snakes, gopher snakes, totally underrated, and I think that they have a lot of upside over the next probably 5 to 10 years. You're going to see colubrids being a larger part of the hobby, no doubt about it.
Gatorland.
Gatorland's underrated, 100% underrated. Probably one of the coolest reptile places in the planet, other than maybe the Reptarium. Now, the truth is that I love Gatorland, and if anyone goes to Florida and goes to Disney and doesn't go to Gatorland, shame on you.
Universal Rocks.
Underrated. I mean, universal rocks is something that, we brought a lot of attention to them over the last couple years, but in my opinion, if you're looking at beautiful naturalistic enclosures, it's hard to do foam and then grout, or cement is very permanent, plus it's very time consuming. Although they are slightly expensive, well, they're pretty expensive to be totally honest with you, I still think it's way underrated. I think you're going to see more hobbyists working with the polyurea type of stuff like universal rocks, so definitely underrated.
Venomous snakes.
Venomous snakes, I would have to say properly rated, because it's a very niche world, right? So I think people love them, and I think they're amazing, and I think there's a huge draw to them. But I wouldn't say that they're underrated because they get a lot of attention, but I definitely wouldn't say overrated because I think that they're really cool. I think it's not for everybody. In this case, I think they're just properly rated.
Mangrove snakes.
Underrated. I'm telling you what, Boega in general, now mangroves, all the cat-eye snakes, underrated. I think one of the reasons is that the wild cuts did very poorly, so a lot of times people were afraid of them because they heard that there was a high mortality rate. Number two, they do have rear fang venomous, but the majority of people don't have a reaction, number two, and then just when you're handling them, you shouldn't try to get bit, if you know what I mean. But I still think that Boega in general, mangroves being probably the most popular of that group, are going to be a huge part of the future of the hobby.
Winter.
It is so overrated. I mean, winter, anyone that likes winter, I think you need to have your mental capacities checked, because there's nothing good about going outside in the winter, at least in the cold weather states, Winter in Australia, not so bad, Winter in Michigan, way overrated for the people that like it.
Reptile zoos.
I think reptile zoos are underrated. There's not enough of them, to be totally honest with you. And I know some people think like, oh, why would I want there to be more reptile zoos? I mean, Reptarium would be harmed if that was the case. I disagree. There's a great zoo in almost every major city in the country, and that doesn't mean that if you like the St. Louis Zoo that you're not going to go to the Columbus Zoo and the Cincinnati Zoo and the San Diego Zoo. Zoos are great, and I think that the more reptile zoos we can get out there, the more people will be exposed to these amazing animals. And if you haven't been to a reptile zoo, you need to go to a reptile zoo because they are totally underrated, and the upside is incredible.
Brian Barczyk.
I think properly rated. I think that there are people that think highly of me, and there's people that think very lowly of me, and I think that they balance out. And I think that I get a lot of credit for things, and I don't get enough credit for some things. So I think that I'm right in the middle there, and I'm happy where I'm at. Although I think, without sounding arrogant, I think there's a lot of upside in my future. So I think it's properly rated. So let me know what you guys think. It was fun for me. If you have some questions, go ahead, put them down in the comments, and maybe next time we do this again, we'll use one of your comments. Remember a couple months ago when we got the lychee geckos, the Leachianus, of course the giant geckos from New Caledonia? Well, they're definitely starting to grow big. I mean, they've already like 2-3 times their size. I'm amazed at how big they actually get, and these are what they would call GT, or Gran Torino, which is the main island of New Caledonia, and unbelievably cool. Just to think that this animal one day is going to be a giant gecko is pretty cool. Again, we're really kind of getting geared up for that Rhacodactylus room down in the basement that I cannot wait to have. That way we don't have to just look at these in tubs, but we can admire them in almost like a miniature reptarium down in the basement. I'm super excited about making that room, and I know Jessica is too, and she's doing a great job with these lychees. They are absolutely adorable at this size. And then this is one of the yearlings we got last year, but this is a locality called a Boise Island. Absolutely incredible. Now these do stay a little smaller than the Gran Torino because they're an insular island, so this is almost big enough to breed, to be honest with you, but it's just not quite old enough. Typically you need 2, sometimes even 3 years old before a lychee will breed, but just look at the greens and the pinks that are coming out of that. That thing is ridiculous. And again, we have some adults now that we're going to be breeding this year, like Big Bertha, the first one that we ever got, and a handful of other ones. So hopefully with any luck this summer, we're going to have some baby lychees. And again, Rhacodactylus is a huge part of our future. We want to do a bunch of things. We've been raising up a lot of really beautiful red animals. Of course, we work with the Dracula, we work with Deadpool from Tiki's Geckos, but this is actually a different bloodline and just as red. Absolutely stunning. stunning. And Jessica's doing a great job of holding back a bunch of animals. We're gonna have some rippers over the next couple of years. And again, when that Rhacodactylus room is done, these will all go over there and they're gonna be so happy. I cannot believe how beautiful they are. Oh, and by the way, speaking of little baby Rhacodactylus, I think that Jessica actually has some babies hatched right now. And like I mentioned, Jessica has some babies for us. What do we have today?
We've got cresteds and gargoyles.
Cresteds and gargoyles. Okay, so let's start with the cresteds real quick. See what we got.
This is from Sweet Pea and Riff Raff. I don't know if we've looked at any of their babies yet on camera. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what are they? Are they like harlequins?
Yeah, they're probably going to be extreme harlequins. If you look real close, they've got a ton of pattern, like all the way up the sides.
Okay, cool. Excellent.
Yeah,
well,
they'll probably be really pretty.
That's always cool. And then, of course, some little gargoyles. Oh my God, they're pretty. So what line is this?
They're always so crazy.
Oh
this is Nosferatu and Black Swan. So they're both pretty black and white. One is...
Oh my gosh.
Nosferatu is a stripe, and then Black Swan is a reticulated one with pretty like bold patterning on it.
That thing is gorgeous, though. I mean, they're
these
both
guys should
really
be
cool.
like black and white.
Black and white. Oh my gosh, they're so cool. I tell you what. I love it. Just love the fact that we're getting geckos. Oh, by the way, so I text Matt. He's going to move that wall here soon, and then we can get going on that wall.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
As soon as the wall's in, then we start building cages. All right, so Rhacodactylus room coming soon. Lori, this is a cool box because it says open before Christmas. This is from Anthony from Pennsylvania. And it's not Christmas, so
it's literally the new year.
So Anthony, I apologize for not opening before Christmas. Literally, we just got this from the PO box, so maybe it was a little slow. Number one, maybe two.
Even made stickers that says this gift is for the bar
Oh my
checks.
gosh,
how cute is
that
that?
is super cute. Well, thank you guys. So I'm sorry that we didn't open it before Christmas, but we're going to open it right now, and we're going to pretend like it's Christmas.
You opened it before next Christmas.
Yeah, which Christmas was he talking about?
It's not specific, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Oh my God.
Well, how about you read?
Oh my gosh.
It says,
That's a good shirt.
please read before looking.
I've messed this one up, but man, I tell you what, I am already blown away. Hang on a second here. Let me just open this up here. I need a knife to open an envelope. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. All right, sending the Merry, and I'm assuming Christmas. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of words. Enclosed, please find a Christmas gift from Anthony. What does it say? Please find a Christmas gift from Anthony Draw Cartoons. We have been fans for 3 years and enjoy your videos and podcasts. Thank you so much. These designs are all original from their family and a gift from us that you hopefully will enjoy. Happy holidays. Listen, I am so sorry because I would have been sporting this shirt. Are you kidding? I'm still going to sport this shirt. I don't even care that it's not Christmas. This is one of the dopest shirts I've ever seen. This is crazy
sweet,
cool.
man.
So there's that. Oh my gosh.
Wait. So you didn't have enough Christmas shirts to get through.
Names on them.
You're right. Oh my.
Lori.
Oh my gosh, they all have. Oh my god. And then look at this one.
Check a look.
Take a look up.
I'm so excited. I am so excited.
That is so cute.
This is crazy good. I mean, I am so sorry we didn't open this before Christmas.
I'm excited
but
for you.
Look at this. Oh my gosh. What? I'm wearing this today.
That is awesome.
Sick.
This is ridiculous. And there's more. There's more.
This is
oh my gosh! What in the world? Oh my god! I'm flipping. I am flipping out right now, guys. Oh my gosh!
Dang, they need to do merch for us.
This is crazy.
No kidding.
This is crazy. I legitimately am flipping out. Look at this.
Wow.
Bella with her banana.
Oh my gosh, and there's more. There's more. Oh my gosh. Repair and Crook. We gotta get these for.
Don't it.
Look at this. Wow.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
Seriously, I'm sorry we didn't open it. This Christmas came. This is next year's Christmas gift. I'm blown away. I mean, I thank you so much. Legitimately. Is there another one?
Nope, you got them all.
Legitimately, some of the coolest shirts. I'm speechless. Thank you so much. Seriously, I'm going to call you, by the way, because we got to talk. This is amazing. So again, guys, let me know what you think about the over/underrated segment. What you think I should cover in the future in the comments. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Could you do me a favor? Hit a couple of videos in this playlist. It helps my click-through rate, and that helps this channel. Thank you so much for that. Up here, you can subscribe to my podcast channel. I appreciate it. Over here, we're getting close to 3 million. Hit that subscribe button for this vlog channel. Turn your post notifications on. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you tomorrow.